Hello, it's Alex here, and today I'm going to be having a look at Trine. This is going to be a short introduction and overview of the game. It was made by Frozenbyte Entertainment and was released in 2009. But it's still a great play now, so that's no reason to put you off. The game has an amazing, it's a unique style that has been done in. It's a puzzle game with the aspect of fighting in it, and what you do in the game is you play as 3 characters on an epic quest to save the world. I think. I haven't completed the game, so I couldn't tell you, but the reason I'm doing the video is because Trine 2 is going to be released soon, and I wanted everybody to know about Trine first. Trine 2 looks like a spectacular game. They've taken the graphics from this and they've just made it a whole lot better, basically. So let's jump right in. We're going to start a new game here. This is my last save slot. I haven't played it much, but clearly other people have. I'm going to play it on medium.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, a kingdom was prospering. But peace could only last so long. The old king died. With no descendant to the throne, the kingdom fell into chaos. Lust for power blinded warriors and wizards alike. New kings emerged, only to fall the next day. But the madness of men would soon be overshadowed by a far greater evil. The magic that once gave life and good fortune had transformed into something sinister. One by one, grave by grave, the dead began to rise, feeding off the energy that grew stronger with each passing night. Fear spread throughout the kingdom, and it was soon abandoned. But something was about to happen that would change the course of history. On the outskirts of the kingdom, near the Astral Academy, a thief carried out her cunning plan. She had learned of an ancient object of tremendous value. The Astral Academy, left to rot in the face of the terrible enemy, had no one to keep the treasure safe. The time was right.
Okay, so let's go right into the gameplay.
Everything was perfect. She had made her way to the castle and would soon lay her hands on the treasure she so desired.
Okay, so as you might imagine, Trine is about 3 characters and an object which is called a Trine. You'll find out more about this Trine soon. Oh. Basically, as you can see, the game is very beautiful. And it is a puzzle game.
The gentle moon smiled at the thief as she made her way towards the shrine of ancient treasure. Strangely, the protective charms around the shrine allowed her to enter unharmed.
So here's the Trine right here. I'm just gonna open the chest.
As the thief lay her hand on the treasure, she had a tingling sensation. The thief would soon discover that fate had taken hold of her. Unknown to the thief, a wizard was just waking up. The wizard had taken a look in the spyglass and seen the terrible undead army. He was keen not to die.
By my trousers, I must escape.
He had been studying the stars and trying hard to learn the elusive fireball spell that all wizards ought to know. Of course, that was a lie. For you see, the wizard had a certain reputation with the ladies. What he had really been up to was the creation of a fake fireball potion that would have impressed the ladies and improved his status. The potion had backfired, causing a fortnight of sleep.
So as you can see, each character has their own unique abilities. The rogue, the thief, that's it, has the ability to use the grappling hook. And this is the wizard, he can levitate objects and create boxes. They've all got their own personalities. The thief seems to be sort of greedy, I think. Just wants the money. This guy, well, he just wants the girls. And the next character, as you'll see soon, wants glory. So it really does make an interesting mix of people. The green vials that I was just picking up there, that's experience points. You use that to learn new abilities. Increase your abilities' effectiveness, like the boxes.
A glimmering light coming from the shrine. No one had been able to visit it for centuries because of the ancient magic protecting whatever lay inside.
So basically, when you level up, you can have 2 boxes instead of 1, etc. like that, you know.
My darling, why the painful look on such a pretty face? What is this object you're holding to? How did you get here?
The wizard touched the thief's hand, and then the object. His hand got stuck.
What kind of trickery is this?
For once, the wizard was more interested in magic than anything else. He was also afraid for his dear life. But there was someone nearby who welcomed a challenge. At the other end of the Astral Academy, a knight had been practicing his own skills to battle the undead and prove himself worthy of joining the king's army. Between me and you, he did not quite understand what undead meant, but this was his chance to be the bravest knight of all. The knight felt it was his duty to protect the Astral Academy during this time of despair. He was on the lookout for anything unusual.
Okay, so he's the 3rd character, and he is looking for glory. He's got the ability to use his shield and his sword, which is useful for cutting down undead people, as we'll face quite a lot of them later on in the game. The game isn't that long, but it is it's very nice. The atmosphere is very good. It's a very relaxing game, and it's got, I think, a replayability on their more difficult difficulties.
What's going on?
So you can use the ability to stop arrows from the skeletons that you'll be fighting later. And you can also use it to stop the debris.
The knight saw a faint light coming from the age-old shrine. Could there be a thief? Was this the knight's day of honor? He had sworn an oath to himself to protect the shrine and the academy. Nothing could stand in his way.
What's going on?
The knight joined in, taking a firm grip of the object's 3rd side, in a way that only a mighty warrior can.
Oh no, this doesn't bode well. What doesn't bode well?
There was a flash of light, and the wizard, the thief, and the knight simply disappeared.
Okay, so there's the storyline.
Our new heroes were overwhelmed by the effect of the mysterious object. The wizard tried hard to remember everything he'd learned of the shrine and its artifact. His mind raced through ancient tales and legends. Finally, the wizard remembered. The treasure, the ancient object, was a device that could bind souls together. How it worked, he did not know. But he knew that it was connected to the legend of the Guardian, whose earthly remains had been buried in the catacombs deep underneath the Astral Academy. The tomb resided right below the shrine. The wizard could not explain it, but he was sure the object was called the Trine. The knight didn't care. A more pressing concern was on his mind.
It's all her fault. We must take her into custody. She stole the king's treasure!
Did you not understand a word I said? It is not treasure, it's an ancient object, the Trine. I believe it has bound our souls. We are stuck together.
But she...
The thief remained silent. She was waiting for the right moment to escape, hopefully with the treasure and without the fear of fools.
I think I know how we can use the device as we like.
Okay, so as you can see, now you play as all 3 characters at the same time. They've all got their own health bars and energy bars. You can. This game is in. It's in local co-op because well, you can play it on the PC and you can play it on PlayStation Network. You can download it from there. So it is both local co-op and online co-op, which I think is great because, you know, this game really is something that you do play with your friends.
What have I got myself into? We have to find a way to reverse the spell, to undo the magic. The tomb of the Guardian in the catacombs may have the answer. It's not far away.
So as you can see, the skeletons are spawning in, which is quite annoying later on in the game, because when you try and do difficult puzzles, they just sort of appear and kill your characters off, which is quite frustrating. If you run out of energy, you do have to go all the way back to the last respawn point to get it all back, or you can, on the other hand, find the energy vials that are placed around, but you end up running out of those quite quickly if you're trying to solve something. There is multiple ways to solve each of these puzzles. As you can see, you could just jump across all those, or you could use a grappling hook to get up there and get all those extra things.
Oh, that's just great.
There is items in this game, and I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you the inventory. Okay, so this is the inventory screen. You can level up these. It says, if you look down there, you can see it says level 1 box, because that's what the ability is, and it costs 1. So when you level up, you get one level point, and you can increase how many boxes you can spawn in at 1 point, which is really useful. This person can shoot 2 arrows at once. But the next level costs 2 though, and the knight can have a critical strike chance. And down here you can see this is like the inventory, where you place items that could be useful for them. So energy items generally go in where the wizard is, health items go where the knight is, and I don't really know what goes here, but yes, you can put stuff there as well. It just depends what characters you like using the most, I'd imagine. Ouch. Now it's got loads of these hidden little things around where you can get extra experience points and that, which is useful. This game is one that you'll either really love or you'll really hate, I think. It isn't the longest game, but it has got a good storyline. And I hope that Trine 2 has a longer oh, fell down there. Has a longer storyline than this one, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so I'm just gonna kill the skeleton and then we'll finish up. Okay, so that was Trine. We'll go into a little bit of an overview now. Okay, so to conclude on Trine, I think it's a great game, and if you're into puzzle games, you should really buy it. However, I'd say one thing, and that is the price. It is still quite high, considering it was released 3 years ago. On Steam, it is currently £16.99, which I'd imagine would be about $20, which is quite a lot for an old game. But if you want to get a good puzzle game, don't let that put you off. You can also buy it on the PlayStation Network, so you should have a look there. Thank you for watching this video. Can you please rate, comment, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one in the future. See ya.